Good morning, my name is Kayla and today I'll be presenting my professional practice project. This analysis explores the Universal Store, an Australian youth apparel retailer, and investigates how the company can optimise its pricing and promotional strategy to maximise sales revenue while also maintaining the brand value. Throughout this presentation, I apply key economic frameworks such as supply and demand, elasticity, and market structure. This combined with Excel-based analytical tools to generate insights that inform real-world business decisions. Universal Store operates within a highly competitive, trend-driven retail environment where consumer demand is sensitive to seasonality, marketing activity, and pricing. The central business problem addressed in this project is how the Universal Store can balance pricing decisions with demand management to improve sales and performance across retail and online channels. I created a proxy dataset that was constructed using real company information from the 2024 Annual Report and Australian Bureau of Statistics retail data. It models weekly sales across 52 weeks, including variables such as weekend date, region, channels, average selling price, competitive price, marketing expenditure, discounts, and units sold. The dataset was structured according to the law of demand and price elasticity, ensuring realistic economic relationships between variables. Using pivot tables and summary statistics, I first established a baseline understanding of how the Universal Store's sales composition. Retail stores contributed approximately 88% of the total revenue, confirming that in-store demand remains dominant, while the online channel accounted for only 12%, but however continues to expand steadily. Regional breakdown showed that New South Wales was generating around 41% of total sales, Victoria second with 32%, and Queensland last with 27%. This pattern reflects regional population density, and store distribution, aligning with the demand and supply framework. Regions with greater consumer concentration support higher equilibrium sales. These descriptive statistics provided a foundation for later elasticity and trend analysis. For my research into regional demand, I used a clustered column chart to compare total annual sales revenue by region, supported by a pie chart illustrating market share. The results indicated that New South Wales and Victoria are Universal's strongest markets, driven by higher purchasing power and greater store presence, while Queensland showed comparatively lower performance. This demonstrates how regional demand differs according to both consumer choice and producer strategy. From an economic perspective, these findings highlight differences in local equilibrium levels. Supply allocation and marketing intensity can be optimized by region to better match the local demand. Therefore, future marketing budgets and inventory distribution should prioritize high-return states while targeting promotional investment in lower-performing regions to stimulate growth. To exemplify my research into the Universal Store seasonal and channel trends, the use of a line chart and analysis was used to visualize sale trends across the 52-week period. Retail store revenue displayed a strong seasonal peaks in quarters 2 and 4, corresponding with mid-year and holiday shopping periods. Online store sales increased gradually throughout the year, suggesting growing digital engagement and brand reach. A simple linear regression was applied to estimate whether time significantly affected the sales or not. It produced an R-squared value of 0.002, indicating a weak correlation. This confirms that the Universal Store's performance is not time-driven, but primarily influenced by promotional activity and external events. From a business and the economy perspective, the results illustrate how consumer spending in apparel is cyclical and tied to the broader seasonal trends rather than linear growth, reinforcing the need for flexible inventory and promotional timing. This slide analyzes the relationship between the average selling price and the net units sold using a scatter plot with a regression trend line. The regression equation y equals minus 314.43x plus 45,596 with an r-squared equation of 0.0321 indicates a negative slope and confirms the law of demand. As the price increases, the sales volumes fall. However, the low r-squared value shows that only about 3% of sales variation is explained by the price, meaning Universal Store's products are relatively price inelastic. This suggests that consumers value the brand style and product differentiation over the small price changes, the characteristics consistent with monopolistic competition in fashion retail. Strategically, this means the company holds moderate pricing power. It can maintain premium prices to protect margins while using short-term promotions to stimulate off-season demand. This table summarizes how each analytical stage integrates economic frameworks with business analytics tools to produce actionable outcomes. Across the analysis, retail stores remain the main revenue source, supported by seasonal strength, while the online channels show continued expansion. Regional analysts identified New South Wales as the top market. Elasticity results confirm limited price sensitivity, indicating that non-price factors such as marketing, branding, and customer experience are the most effective levers for revenue growth. Based on these insights, the Universal Store should maintain a stable value-based pricing while also focusing on brand promotion and digital marketing in the growth regions. Together, these recommendations position the business for improved profitability within its existing market structure. This project demonstrates my ability to integrate economic theory with quantitative analysis to address a real-world business problem. By applying frameworks such as supply and demand, elasticity, and market structure to Universal's pricing and sales data, I was able to identify the factors driving performance and to develop informed strategies for improvement. Through the use of Excel tools, including pivot tables, regression, and charting, I have strengthened my capacity to interpret complex data, identifying the trends and communicate evidence-based insights clearly. These abilities are directly transferable to professional roles in business and analysts, commercial strategy, or retail management, where analytical thinking and data-driven decision-making are essential.